up Dominators? Welcome back to the ShiHai's channel, and today I have the new Nubatama review. So hopefully you guys like this new camera style stuff. I'm gonna be posting more of my face probably, since I already reviewed my face on the channel. And then today we're gonna talk about the new stripe that was released for Premium Collection 2, and being a a Nubatama master. Been playing the clan ever since 8 years ago, something like that, around that period. So today we've got the new Nubatama release, and I was really excited for the new strike. So here we go, pop, right here on top of the screen, you'll probably see it. The new strike, it's pretty interesting to see that the skill and what Bushido is trying to implement into standard plus decks. So most of the strikes in Premium Collection 2 are now more catered towards more of like standard game play, while having the on top of the strike mechanic in a sense. So okay, that was phrased a little bit badly, but basically standard plus decks, Bushido are trying to convert standard plus decks into premium, so that is much more friendly towards the new players that are coming in to play standard, but at the same time also want to enjoy premium in terms of the format. So we got the Nubatama strike today. Jumping right into it. Skill, I'm going to skip the first part of skill, which is basically striding. It's more of the second part, which is on attack. You set 2 grade 0 rear guards, and then you draw 2 cards and choose up to 2 cards from your hands and call it onto the rear guard circle. And if you do, this unit gains 10k and 1 critical. So what does this mean? It's pretty much what I exactly asked for previously when Nubatama didn't really had a really good first strike, which is actually your first strike is either Manga Tembu, which is pretty bad if your opponent doesn't have a rear guard on board, or you can go into the TD strike, which is free if you don't have any counter blast. But why would you not have any counter blast? That's pretty stupid if your opponent decides to damage deny you for some reason. Then we got Atagolot. That's not really a first strike, it's a GB2 card, so I don't see the reason why you actually strike into it first. There is obviously your first strike could be the new Mujilot as well, which is really bad because you're unable to use the skill due to your opponent not having a face up G zone, so it doesn't make sense for you to strike into the card. So this first strike rule basis, before you actually go into your finishers, such as maybe you go into Shonen Mukuro, you go into Atagolot, you always want to have the build up GB first, which is this new first strike. I think it combines elements of a little bit of Hanzo and Mangatsu Storm together fused into it, where you get the bouncing of your rear guards and calling the multi-attacking, which is Mangatsu Storm, and then Hanzo in terms of bouncing all your rear guards back. So let's just jump right into the card. Why is it good or why is it bad, I think, in my opinion? So first of all, definitely the best strike, first strike you're ever going to get, free cost, retire 2 grade 0 rear. So but this means you have to see more being played, more cards such as Zangetsu, such as Kurogiri being played, because they are your token generators, your defensive token generators. And you'll see less of the KSC, which is everyone's favorite card, being played, because this is your alternative win con now on your first strike. Moving on to the cards that synergize well with this card. So first off, obviously you want to tempo on Jamil Kongo on your second right. So your first right will always be either Jamil Kongo or Mangatsu Storm, which is what I think the deck should be played around. So Mangatsu Storm is really good in premium because you negate the Vanguard's attack for cost of counter and stick to Vanguard, so why not? Yeah. And with Premium Collection 2 having a lot of cards that says, oh, you have to guard with 3 cards from your hand, you have to guard with 5 cards from your hand based on Makumo strike, which is retarded and insane. Why the hell will you give that to Makumo? It doesn't make sense. But yeah, Mangatsu Storm has a way of instead of guarding from hand, you're able to use the ability, and your Vanguards will not be hit until the end of the battle. But this only applies for when your opponent Vanguard is attacking your Vanguard, so yeah, take note about that. But obviously you still run Mangatsu Storm and Jamil Kongo as the grade 3 lineup. Newer cards you have to cut would be, I think you have to cut KFC. That's the first card you actually cut in the deck. Strike Fortress, you will cut that because of the new introduction of the crits. the striding crits where you discard the crit as a strike cost. So in terms of trigger lineup as well, used to run 8 draws like 4 crits or 7 draws 5 crits. Now you're pumping up to 8 crits, 4 draws, 4 heals probably most of the time. I've still yet to play test it, but obviously you're still running the Sentinel crits and they're running the Sentinel draws with the new V series crits and obviously 4 of the new Premium Collection crits where you're able to strike by discarding the crit. Grade 1 lineup, Kurogiri, you run filterers such as what's it called, Dreadmaster, and of course Sakura Fubuki. I think that's the best filterers of the deck, which is Sakura Fubuki, or whatever that grade 1's card name, and then obviously Dreadmaster helps you filter the deck really well. Grade 2 would be, I opt for the 12k base, because I wouldn't say you have the worst grade 2 game because you have Zangetsu to help out in terms of like rushing, but obviously 12k base still really helps a lot. So Zangetsu, 12k base, and Mangatsu Gale. That's 444 off. And then for grade 3 lineups, pretty simple, it's just Mangatsu Storm and Jungle Congo. Okay, so let's talk synergy with this card right here. So with synergy with this strike would be number 1, I run 2 Hagakure. So what is Hagakure? Right here, card right top right of your screen probably. It's gonna be interesting to see because with new strike, on attack you bounce all of your regards back to your hand, and then you draw 2 cards. Call up to 2 cards from your hand, and this unit gets 10k, 1 crit if you call 2 cards. So if you are having 2 Hagakures in your hand, it's pretty much the best synergy you're ever gonna get, because especially if you have the Inso crit, the old Premium Collection, the first Premium Collection crit, where you use a Vanguard 10k power, Inso draw 1 when your Vanguard's attacking. So when your Vanguard attacks, you proc the skill, bounce all the regards back to your hand. Sorry, you don't bounce all the regards, you set 2 grade 0s first, bounce all the regards back to your hand, draw 2 cards, and then use call 2 cards from your hand onto Regard Circle, and you know, your Vanguard gets 10k on crit. So calling 2 Hagakures, it combines the power of your Vanguard, having the Inso crit as well. So your Vanguard is most likely going to be a 27k base, but with the skill gains 37k base because you know, you call 2 cards from your hand, 10k on crit. And then if you have the Inso crit, it gains an additional 10k, so it's a 47k base. Or if you have more than that, it comes whatever 57k base, whatever, carry on 67k base, depending on how many of the crits you have on the board. So calling Hagakure skills procs first. So you gain the power, you copy the power of your Vanguard, and then you do the normal drive checks. Even though Hagakure doesn't state that you copy the power, the crit over, you still have a chance to check crit and pump all of them to the 2 Hagakures they just called, assuming that is your hand and you're really lucky in drawing 2. And it really combos really well. But downsides of this is because the strike states that you have to bounce all regards to your hand. So I think that's a pretty bad call by Bushido. It should be selective. Let's just say like Hanzo. Hanzo selects the many amount of regards. So X many amount of regards that you and your opponent have on the field, bounce them back to your hand, and then your opponent discards as many regards as they bounce. So I think that should apply to this strike as well, because if you're running Mangatsu Storm in the deck and you're on Mangatsu Storm, bouncing all your regards and calling 2 from your hand doesn't make sense, because if your opponent has any way of getting rid of the 2 regards you just called, Mangatsu Storm skill is not going to be online. And the strike states that you have to bounce all regards. So if you have like extra tokens left on the field, like let's just say you called 3 tokens on that turn, or like you called tokens previously, you're not going to get the tokens back. You're going to bounce them, they're going to go back to the token zone, you're not going to go back to your hand because that's impossible. So it's kind of a waste to see that the strike states that you have to bounce all the regards back to your hand. So you can't really combine it well with cards like Mangatsu Storm, where it says count +1 set 2 regards, and then your Vanguard is unable to be hit until the end of the battle when your opponent Vanguard attacks. So I think that's one downside of the strike. Other than that, I think it's pretty much it's pretty much solid, I guess. That's what we really wanted. I wished for a better first strike other than Magatembu, and yeah, we got it. That's the premise of the new strike, and I think we can work around it by playing cards like Hagakure, filterers that help you filter the deck for it, and then at the same time running the crits to apply the pressure. And multi-attacking is pretty good. Like you can attack with the left column, attack with the right column, attack with Vanguard, your Vanguard skill activate to bounce all the Vanguards back to your hand. You retire 2 grade 0s first, bounce all the Vanguards back to your hand, call 2, you want to get the additional 10k1 crit plus the pressure. So I think it's pretty much what we asked for. It's not as groundbreaking or like, you know, meta changing such as like what's the Murakumo one? The Murakumo one is legit like whew. Have you ever tested it? It's disgusting. That's one of the reasons why I actually didn't want to get into so much of Premium Collection 2, but we'll see, because there's a ban list on the May 5th, one day after my birthday. So yes, my birthday is coming up. It's next Monday, coming Monday, so thank you very much. I'm turning 21 this year. Getting old as already for this children's card game, so whatever, doesn't matter. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you guys like this video. It's a impromptu video because Nubatama strike was just reviewed today. Hope you guys liked it. Subscribe for more content. I'll be posting CFA content really soon, or maybe more content of VEB14. Yes, I'll be opening a few boxes of that to feature the new clans, Outmao, Asha, and Kronjack. Yes, Kronjack. Really soon. So thank you very much for watching. Keep you updated. This is Nubatama Master with ShiHai, and I'm out. Peace.